Hi everyone, we are group number 4. Today, we'll give you a presentation on wicks and local volatility. This video will contain 3 parts. For each part, we'll introduce the US and China situation separately. First of all, let's focus on SP500 wicks. In order to check whether our code is correct, we first determine a time period for comparison, which begins on January 21st and ends on January 26th. Let's take January 26th as an example. Record the wicks definition. We need to choose options which expire on the near term and the next term. Next, we take the arithmetic average of the bid and ask prices to get the mid price, serve as the option price. After that, we need to identify the strike price at which the put and call spreads have the smallest differences. The strikes we decided to choose are highlighted, and here we should also note down the numbers in the last column, which is shown here and here. To calculate SP500 forward price, we also need the risk-free rate. According to CBOE white paper, the risk-free rates are the bond equivalent yields of T-bill, which have the same maturity of the options. The selection process is shown below. Now, with all the preparation has made, we can calculate the forward price. However, there is one important distinction between our lecture slides and the reality. In lecture, we ignore the dividend yield. However, in reality, SP500 pays dividend, so we should rewrite the put-call parity as equation 1. And if we take Q into consideration, F should be expressed as equation 2. Luckily, combining 1 and 2, we can obtain the forward price in this formula, just as shown in the last row. By plugging in all the numbers which we have obtained in previous slides, we get F1 and F2 for near term and next term separately. Next, we determine the K0. Record the definition of K0. It is the immediate strike below F. So, the two chosen K0 are shown here. Now let's move to an important part. In this step, we should pick out the out-of-money options. That is, the puts whose strike smaller than K0, and calls whose strike larger than K0. In addition, we need to drop all the options with no bids. So far, the data case selection has completed. We then compute the VT for these two terms. Finally, by plugging in those two VTs, we get a wicks, and it's quite close to the market price. Certainly, the comparison on just one day is not so convincing, so we extend our time period to almost 1 week and get all the business days outcomes. To compare them with the market prices, we can see the area is so small that we can safely come to the conclusion that our code works truly well. Now let's move to the China's part.